Okay, so we have had the conclusion of the Bluebird Leaders second executive retreat here in Aruba. We have had a phenomenal 2.5 days. We kicked off with a cocktail hour so everybody could meet each other. And then the next day we started with yoga and some breath work and meditation. We spent all day talking about various topics. And then we went on a boat ride where we all had lots of fun. There were 38 of us. We did a big jump into the water, so you'll get to see video of that soon. And then we just spent the last first half of today finishing up a few of our topics and giving hugs and saying goodbye.
I know,
So,
sad.
John, what was your favorite topic that we covered in the last couple days?
I think the topic that was probably the most needed for the majority was using the imposter syndrome as a superpower. That felt like the right one.
Yes.
And I think probably the most transformative session we did was actually the acupressure tapping, which is called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. And
you could see the whole room calm down.
It did. It calmed
instantly.
down. And I think once I was able to share that it's not woo-woo, it's actually scientifically backed with data and science.
We had the skeptics in the room accept it.
Right. Then everybody was like, oh, okay. And we saw some transformations actually happen.
Instantly.
When we did it.
Right. You took one individual through a tapping session one-on-one, and we got to watch that and participate. And you could feel her tenseness when she walked in the room.
Yes.
And 15 minutes later, she
I know.
was a completely different person.
Totally a different person.
Yeah.
And she commanded the room after we, did that tapping session. She had a lot more confidence. It was great.
Yep.
I also really liked the first one we did, the first day that we kicked off around navigating conflict with confidence. I thought that was a good one too. How about you?
Yeah, it's always hard to decide how you're going to have a conversation when you can feel the tension in the room, right? So we also touched on today just the body language and being conscious of our nonverbals. And so adding that in with the conflict, it definitely is a good combination.
Yes.
We also had our homeowner and Sean Walsh, who is part of Encore Consulting and Encore Strategic Group. He's the CEO, and he talked to us about leadership as language and the whole group and went over that. So we're super thankful for him and covering that topic, as well as balancing strategies for work-life balance.
Oh, that was good.
That was one, yeah, we went well over on that one.
Yes.
Everyone's balancing work and life and kids and the Uber jobs we never asked for.
Yes.
And so
you might be actually juggling a lot more in that area than most people in the room. I wanted you to do some breath work and meditation. We're going to work that into your balancing strategy. Yeah.
I walk the dog.
I know, that's good.
But covered in that is, I think a lot more people are starting to think about non-negotiables and adding those into their life. So shout out to Marissa Maldonado, CEO of Proto Technologies, who started to get me on that. And so I don't start meetings now until 9:30. I walk the dogs, take care of my kids, I get my coffee.
I got to do that,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know why I'm starting meetings at 8 o'clock when I work for myself. That's
because you're on the West Coast.
That seems foolish. Yes.
You're on the West Coast. But you do take time for meditation, because earlier today, when everyone was having breakfast, you were by the pool, and my little one goes, "Is Dawn okay?" And I'm like, "Let her be. She's I
had to get grounded.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of energy in a place like this, and it's coming from different places. And I think I wanted to make sure that I was really present and intentional today. And so I had to just ground myself. So it was good. Yeah.
I think one topic that we didn't cover was networking, and I can't stress about how important that is for the growth of my 2 companies, as well as personally, and working on your personal brand, as well as talking about, business related items, and taking time to experience conferences and being in person, whether it's here in the gorgeous weather of Aruba, or whether you're at Vive or Chime or HIMSS or any of the other, phenomenal conferences that are out there.
Yes. I think that it's too bad we weren't able to cover that one, but I feel like we can put that into the next event that we're going to do and build a whole thing around it, because building a personal brand is so important. And I didn't realize how many people that I work with and I'm coaching that are either out of work or are thinking about making a change, and they haven't even done anything with their personal brand.
Right.
They've completely neglected it. Or
Right.
maybe they've only focused on their LinkedIn for the company they're working for.
Right.
But that's not what it's
Not
about.
what they believe in, and talk about the topics that they're truly passionate
Right.
about. And really, when you're starting to look for a job, it's too late.
Yeah,
You should have
totally.
been building your personal brand the whole time, and hold
Yep.
that close, because that's the one thing that travels with you for life.
Yes, it's true. Because your network, I mean, that's where you find your next opportunity.
Yeah.
It's in your network or your network's network. And if it's only this small,
Right.
that's it. Right.
Right.
So-
I think I talk to about 3 to 5 new people a week, and I do that purposely, to get to know people, to spread the word about Propel Health Advisors or Bluebird Leaders, or somebody like you have said, you need to talk to this person. And so I take that on. And I also want to be cautious of the silent watchers or listeners that are paying attention to you on LinkedIn that you don't know about. And so many people that have come up to me being like, I've followed you for so long, you're doing amazing things. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. We need to talk.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. That's true.
They're out there.
And we are, I think, too, when you say that you're doing these meetings every week, you're also in the true spirit of supporting women.
Yeah.
You're also, you're always talking about my business. You're sharing other people's companies.
Absolutely.
You're just a total connector.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
That's what I'm passionate about.
That's the
like,
key.
I'm always thinking, I'm looking for this or whatever. I'm like, check my network. I know somebody that knows somebody, and how can I help you get your next job or land your next sale, or, you know, whatever it might be. And I always know that that's sort of just paying it forward, and it'll come back to me in time.
Yeah. This was such a great event. I mean, there were people here that had not been to SOAR yet, that are
Yes.
planning on coming in Boulder
Yep.
in September.
September 24th through 26th, we'll be in Boulder, Colorado this year.
That's going to be huge. And then there were people that had not joined Bluebird yet that
Right.
were here.
Yeah, so
it
join
was-
us numbers.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Bluebirds is growing.
Awesome. We'll see you all in SOAR.
All right.